When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will kick it away to start. And here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Georgia's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Stockton. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick catch on third down. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. They'll try to run for it.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Might be changing the route. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Sooner. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it at the 30, still running. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wiley.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They just keep firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Wide open downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. They run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra ball. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunt. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Frazier. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wiley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
That's caught. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. Plows through the defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the ground, it's Hunt. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. This time it's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sends it back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Hunt. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Rush is on him. It's complete to the right. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Lots of running room at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hunt. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Oh, they're after him. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense And that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Past the sticks, and he may get more.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Got room to work. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll run for it. Can't get him to the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. Opening play of the drive from the 39. On the move, it's Hunt. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one.
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking it. None of that sounds stupid. Of course he's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it.
Makes the catch down the right side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Good enough for 1st down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With a 1st down in the final period. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. The official says no good. Guys, and the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19, it's a pretty good lead. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered and pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
lost one deep down the right side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback may change this route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Dogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's first. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To the air on second down. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
While they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the try is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.